Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by green hills and thick forests, there lived a young shepherd boy named Sammy. He was lively, playful, and always looking for some fun, even when he had work to do. Sammy's job was simple but important. Every morning, he would take the village's sheep to a grassy hillside and watch over them. The people of the village trusted him because sheep were valuable and dangerous wolves roamed the nearby woods. At first, Sammy took his duty seriously. He sat on a rock, watched the sheep graze, and made sure none wandered too far. But after a few days, he grew bored. The sheep were calm, the skies were clear, and there was no sign of a wolf. He looked toward the village and said to himself, "No one even knows how boring this is. Maybe I'll make things more exciting." And so, he stood up and shouted at the top of his lungs, "Wolf! Wolf! A wolf is attacking the sheep!" Hearing his cry, the villagers dropped what they were doing and rushed up the hill, carrying sticks, tools, and even pots in panic. When they arrived out of breath, they found the sheep calmly munching on grass, and Sammy rolling on the ground, laughing. One angry man said, "You shouldn't joke about such things. What if there really is a wolf one day?" But Sammy just shrugged and grinned. A few days later, bored again, Sammy thought, "That was fun. Let's see how fast they run this time." And again he cried out, "Wolf! Wolf! Please help!" Once more, the villagers rushed to his aid, only to find him laughing again. This time, the village elder, an old woman with kind eyes and a firm voice, looked at him and said, "Sammy, you're playing with people's trust. If you lie too many times, no one will believe you, even when you tell the truth." Sammy pretended to listen, but inside, he was just pleased with himself. They always come running, he thought. One evening, as the sun dipped behind the hills and the sky turned orange, Sammy saw something moving at the edge of the trees. He squinted, and his heart froze. A real wolf. It crept closer, growling, its yellow eyes locked on the sheep. Terrified, Sammy leapt to his feet and screamed, "Wolf! Wolf! Please, someone help! A real wolf this time!" He shouted louder than ever. He cried. He waved his arms. But no one came. Down in the village, the people heard his cries, but they shook their heads. "It's just Sammy again," they said. "He fooled us twice. He's probably laughing up there again." No one believed him anymore. And so, the wolf attacked the flock. Sammy tried to fight it off, but he was just a boy. By the time the villagers finally climbed the hill, following the silence and sensing something was wrong, many sheep were gone, and Sammy sat on a rock, crying. Lies may seem harmless at first, but once trust is broken, it is very hard to earn back. Sammy learned too late that honesty is a treasure, and once it's lost, people stop believing you even when you truly need their help. Trust is like a mirror. If you break it, you can glue it back together, but the cracks will always show.